Well, it's getting close to the point of releasing these little ones. Um, I see everybody outside the enclosure is all eager to meet them. The moms are eager to get out. So it's just really a matter of time, just getting everybody else ready. So it is a good time for everybody just to make their last minute observations. I hope everybody's paying attention to the purple dye on each one of the little orphans, because that's going to actually help us know who's who and where they are in the troop later on. It does get kind of difficult. The markings look very, very similar, but I'd just start the video again and just make sure you're sure which it is and write it down, and then you should be able to recognize them when they're running around in the troop later on.
Yeah, I think they will, because we're watching.
Go ahead and try and let them two out. You go, quickly. Yeah, go, open.
Oh.
As you can see, when it happens, and it happens very quickly. We've had Shanae take out Harold, or Harold hanging on to Shanae. Hazel's got Mio and Ildiko hanging on her, and they're quickly making it across the little clearing strip into a secure area, which would be in the bushes, just to settle in, and as their entourage collects around them to give them protection. So here we have Hazel, Mia and Ildiko, and Okoya standing in there just as the protector, or the standby mom, just to help where she can. I can't see who the other entourage are, but this will be the lot that's going to be looking after her or protecting her. So two more supporters for Hazel. She's got Jessie grooming her there, and then in the front here we've got it looks like Cotton. So they're also like forming part of her little entourage, who will be helping look after her. So that's where the grooming session comes in. We can't see the little ones at the moment. I think they're hanging on under Hazel, so very hard to see them. Yeah, but I'm sure, yeah, you can. There we go. There's one of them popping out in front and making a run for it. If we look at the markings, it looks like Mia, and she's actually found the feeding cage, which is a great thing. It also gives us some security.
We have Ildiko and Mia on the mum's belly.
Yeah, we have Tammy joining Hazel. Tammy was born in 2016. Unfortunately, her mother was died in Zanin. I think it was from a car accident, and she was fostered by Honey Bear. Well, here we have Shanae and little Harold, and you can see her team building up there. I'm not too sure of all the monks around her, but she has got quite a good ranking, so she's going to have quite a larger entourage sort of following her around and helping her where she goes, and also ones that want to actually groom the little ones. So yeah, there she's going around into the bushes. Very difficult to see who's who at the moment, but little Harold definitely hanging on, and I think Shanae's definitely going to be Harold's mom through this whole process. Well, it's about 5:30 in the morning. The sun hasn't even come up, and the team's out there just checking on the little ones to make sure everything went okay through the evening. So as you can see, here we have Hazel with Ildiko and Mia. I'm not too sure who that other female is that's come just to check everything's okay, and just to help look after them. It's nice to see they've all gone to the food pile. We basically measure how much food to give the animals by having a look how much is left in the morning, because as you can see they come down early in the morning to actually get a little bit of a nibble and eat and fill themselves up before the sun really starts coming up. So if there wasn't any food left in the morning, it would tell us that we have to increase the amount of food in the afternoon to make sure they've got stuff to eat early in the morning. Hazel enjoying a nice bit of pawpaw that she's found.
Yeah, with Ildiko and Hazel.
Hazel almost takes little Mia out with the pawpaw or papaya.
Hazel with Mia and Ildiko. We also have Tammy on the back and Elena on the right.
Just look at those little ones all cuddled up with Hazel, and all the attention she's actually getting from the other monkeys around her. It's really amazing, and just so fantastic how they've settled in so well with no problems at all. The little ones got trust in their mom, sticking very close to her, and hopefully she's going to show them around to all the others.
Hazel with Ildiko on her belly. We also have Mia in sandwich between Tammy and Amy. Can see her little face there. Nice groom since the morning. Also Elena coming over. We barely can see the babies. That little girl between all the females. We have Hazel with Mia and Ildiko. We also have Phyllis and probably Isa Maria, but I'm not sure. No, it's Okawi. It's not. It's the first time that Ildiko is the farthest of Hazel really.
Felice just giving little Ildiko a quick check over to make sure she's the correct baby and everything's okay.
So Hazel is presenting Mia to Fiona. We also have Okawi with Ildiko now. Malandra coming over. So you can see that Ildiko is a juvenile because when she's carrying Ildiko, she holding her with her hand. She's still learning. Hazel and Mia are in the tree. And now we have Elia coming with Ildiko. Hazel with Mia and Ildiko. We also have Kikinet taking care of them. So Kikinet is currently grooming Ildiko. So we have Hazel and Mia, and just here it's Harold and Shani. Just there we have Ildiko coming back to Hazel. And we have Precious, the female alpha. She really wants to, to interact with the babies, but the babies are a bit scared of her. So yeah, she's grooming Hazel for having, so she can be with the babies. Here, Mia on her way to the fin cage. Yes, she's going in. Fiona, the double amputee, is just grooming Hazel and Ildiko. We also saw Kikinet coming behind. We got Harold in the tree, playing a lot. Just go to Shani. He's going to the fin cage. Yes. And Shani is waiting for him, next to him. So we have Ildiko with Kikinet. On the back we have Hazel and Turk. So now it's stuck holding Ildiko, and Fiona just came over. Everyone wants to take care of Ildiko.
Hazel with Ildiko and there's Shanae. There's Turk. Telling us to stay away from babies. Integration staff Rennie. Rennie, how's the release gone so far and what day are we on? And how are Ildiko, Harold and Mia all doing in Dino and Daniel troop?
So today is our third day. Today is Ildiko, Mia and Harold's third day being in their new family in D&D troop. Everything is going as easy as it can go. Basically, since they are out, everybody is with their moms. So we only had Hazel and Shani inside with them in the intro cage, but since now they are out, all three has their own moms. So usually Harold is seen with Shani, Ildiko is seen with Hazel, and Mia most of the time is with Cheyenne. But basically all the moms want so much baby attention and wants to be with the babies that they all try to be with the babies as much as possible. They're trying to take them from their moms. And
I'm Katrin, I'm a volunteer here at the VMF. I'm from Scotland and I've been here a couple months now.
And how's the so you've seen the integration yesterday and
Yes.
today, isn't it?
Yes, I was here for 3 hours yesterday morning and I've been here for about an hour today. It's been going very well. I've seen the babies quite a lot of times, but not so much for very long periods of time. A lot of the times they've been walking past with the mums and then going back into the bush. But I have seen them go into the feeding cage a couple of times, so
Good.
that's been really good to see.
So what's your job as a volunteer whilst watching this?
At the moment I'm watching the feeding cages just there and going to report if I see the babies, if they're around the feeding cages, even if they don't go in, or if they go in. And then I've been looking and seeing how much they've drunk at any moment. So just earlier today, I saw Mia go into that feeding cage there, and then I went over after she'd left, and she drank about 20 mils.
Great, and you're making sure they're all safe and no one jumps out, which is perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And it's feeding time for Dino and Daniel troop. Fenwell's feeding today.
Ildiko with Hazel.
Cheyenne and Harold.
You can see little Harold is a little bit more independent than the other two. He doesn't really want to be held all the time, so he'll let mom carry him when he's ready for it. But he just also wants to explore, and he doesn't always want to be hugged or held by the mother. So as they age, they slowly want to stay away from the mom a bit more and actually play with the other kids, which is a natural thing to happen. There's also why we've got that shorter time period of 3 months to try and get them to a foster mom before 3 months of age. Otherwise they're going to be a lot more independent, and of course the moms aren't going to be able to carry them as much.
And now Jessie.
There's Harold. Female on the left was Felice, and Issa Maria on the right, and then Elia on the left. Everybody's trying to keep me away. From the baby. Harold going in the feeding cage. All the mums waiting outside. Had a quick drink of milk, not very much, and then scooped off by Jessie and carried. Hazel in front. Cheyenne, Linda at back. Looks like Ildiko. Hazel quickly carries her away when they see the dog. And there's Bowie, alpha male, just joined them.
Another amazing thing is that these little ones don't seem to be frightened of the males at all. Normally they're very scared and would actually scream straight away, and even here in the case with the little one screaming for some reason with its mom, have a look how the male doesn't really pay attention. He looks the other way. The reason for this is he can get into a lot of trouble if the screaming is actually blamed on him.
Natuurlijk niet scharen. Je komt er maar zeer.
It's Tammy. Mia's enjoying a lovely groom by Tammy. And looks like Maggie and their Felice is in front.
So this is Harold and Cotton in D&D Troop. And then Turk is just there. She also likes to look after him as well. So this is little Harold from D&D Troop, who is currently, I think, trying to catch some insects as well. And he's often seen with quite a few of the females, really. Sometimes it's Shanae or Cheyenne. And sometimes some of the juveniles as well, like Issa Maria. And Turk really enjoys spending time with him too. There's Hazel. So this is Harold at D&D Troop, and that was just Jessie that was with him then. And yeah, he's just enjoying his troop life, eating and playing. And he's also generally seen with a lot of the juveniles, but also one of the other orphans that was introduced to here called Ildiko. And that is just Issa Maria there, just giving him a hug. So this is Mia in D&D, and she's just enjoying some monitoring corn. And this is Turk next to her, who has kind of adopted her since she's come into D&D Troop, and it's really nice to see that Turk is interested, as she hasn't been a foster mom before, so she's kind of like her foster auntie, and it's really nice to see. Mia's doing really well, and yeah, just enjoying the afternoon, eating some corn. So this is Mia in D&D Troop, next to Akoya. And she's just trying to find some corn as I'm just doing some monitoring of D&D. So Mia generally isn't always seen with the other babies that we have, Ildiko and Harold. But she is generally always seen with Turk, who loves her, and they're like attached to the hip. And this is Turk next to her right now. Oh, and she's running.
Issa Maria up front, Bowie behind, Candy on the right. And tummy. Candy seems to like the babies this year. And Issa Maria too.
So we have Ildiko here in D&D Troop, and she was introduced this year. She's doing really, really well. She is currently sitting with the most high-ranked females here. So this is Precious, and we have Crumpet here. And yeah, so she's doing really, really well for herself, being associated with these two, as well as Bowie, the alpha male. So yeah, they've just been given some lentils as I'm just monitoring them. Check that everyone's here and everyone's okay. And yeah, they love the lentils. So we've just got Precious at the back and Crumpet at the front, and then Ildiko in the middle. So we have Mia all the way at the back there. She is also one of the girls who was introduced this year. and she's generally seen with Turk, who is one of our juvenile females. And then we have Tripod, who is one of our very renowned bandits. So it's just checking that the bucket is empty. And that is Mia, just in the middle. And then Turk is right next to her there with his short tail. So this is Harold, just sitting on the water trough here. And he was introduced this year and he's doing super well. He's just found a little spot to sit on. Might come and say hello. And he is currently with quite a few. We've got quite a lot of monkeys around here. So he's just walking towards Edgar. And then that is Hazel just there. And now he's just gone over to a group of them. So we have Jessie and we have Candy that he's just sitting in front of now. And yeah, everything is nice and quiet this morning. It's quite hot, so everyone's kind of in the shade. Oh, and then we have Phyllis at the back. And having a grooming session going on. This is Hazel and Edgar is grooming her. So, I mean, they absolutely love being groomed, as you can tell, especially in the sun actually. When the sun comes out, you find a lot of them will go and sit in the sun and have a little sunbathe. So this is very, very relaxing for a Friday morning. As you can see, she's now falling asleep. And Edgar is busy just grooming her. And yeah, little Harold is just in the middle there of those two females. And Phyllis is just grooming him. And then all the way in the back, it's quite hard to see, but we do have little Ildiko in the back. And she is a very high ranked little girlie. And then Maggie just went and sat next to her there. And there's little Mia. Not Harold, it's Mia. So yeah, generally when you find one of the babies, you will find all the other ones. And Hazel is still having a very nice time being groomed.
Well, I really hope you all enjoyed this episode. For us, it's really rewarding to see these little ones going out with their moms, all settling in. And this episode was really fantastic with that. The little guys just seem to settle in everywhere, accepted by all the other monkeys. Each one's now got their own mom. So sometimes it's not really the mom out there that's doing anything. She's just getting them ready to go out. And basically then their true mom is really found in the troop and sort of takes over later on. So it's really nice to see that, nice to see how they settle down, how some of them aren't so scared. As I've said previously, each integration is so different from one another that it's just so fantastic to be there and watch them and watch it actually happen. And hopefully all of you will get a chance maybe to volunteer one day and come out and participate in an integration. It's really something amazing and something to enjoy. Thanks again everybody for watching, for sharing, for being out there, for being part of our family. We really do appreciate it. Carry on sharing. Try get more people to watch where you can. Anyone you can think of. Share on your social media. All of these things help us, and we do appreciate it. See you in the next episode. Thank you.